Get better as we go through the week, Emily. Temperatures are going to come down. Fire weather conditions are going to improve, especially for the rest of this week once we get through today and tomorrow. But we're waking up to fog this morning, and that's what I want to first spotlight. Look at the Golden Gate Bridge. You can see plenty of gray here obscuring the camera's view. That's what it's going to look like if you've got to drive across the bridge this morning. Slowing down, fog lights on, the whole deal. You can see that fog bank extends over parts of the city too. That's the view from the top of the Salesforce Tower. Let's get a better handle on where exactly this is. The closer inspection shows us it's foggy along much of the coast, and then right through here over the city, going across the bay and into the East Bay, we're seeing some patchy fog over here. Oakland's reporting some patchy fog as well. That's about the extent of it this morning. Let's talk about air quality, because in addition to the fog, the air quality, a major concern considering what we've been looking at for the past several days, and I'm happy to report it's relatively mild today. Those are moderate air quality readings for much of the South Bay. Same here as we get into the far inland parts of Contra Costa and Alameda County. Yellow dots tell you it's moderate, and that's what we're seeing for much of the city and the East Bay, and we're seeing some green reporting stations even sprinkled in here. The only area where we still have to concern that we have to watch for would be in those valleys of wine country, and that's where we're still looking at unhealthy air quality conditions. And the forecast, by the way, for the rest of today pretty much fits that description. Yellow is good, at least moderate. Technically it's not good, it's moderate, but it's good in comparison to where we were. And orange for the South Bay shows us unhealthy for sensitive groups, but if you're in the valleys of wine country or far inland Alameda Contra Costa County, plan on occasionally having to experience some unhealthy air quality. And if we watch the futurecast on the smoke, today's more of a good news story because we're really keeping that onshore flow going. That will continue to push a lot of the smoke inland. That's a good looking forecast on the smoke forecast. But if we advance it into Monday, you'll see we're not out of this. We could still pull up some smoke from the south, and as long as the glass fire is going, it's going to continue putting smoke in the sky for the North Bay. All right, let's look ahead to this chance of rain for Saturday. I'm happy to say it's still on track. We've got a hurricane here that's going to fall apart. That will then get pulled into the much more important first storm system of the season. Both of them are coming together at the same time, and that's why this could be a more noticeable rainmaker. Watch that rain from What's Maria get pulled into this system, and by the time we've gotten into Saturday, there's the potential here for widespread rain across Northern California. The amounts, what is in question? How much are we going to get out of this? And right now, the forecast models, looking out 6 days, are still pretty bullish on the idea that this will not just be a light little rainmaker. This will be enough rain, especially for the mountains north of the Bay Area, to have a significant impact on the fires up there. Keep your fingers crossed that this comes to fruition, because we could really use it and put an end to fire season. If we get that much rain, it could potentially put an end to fire season for some of those mountain ranges up through the Coast Range and even in the far northern Sierra. But having said that, today is Sunday. This doesn't get here till Saturday. We should not be doing a forecast for specific rain amounts 6 days out. But because this is such an important factor right now, and what we need more than anything, we're going to continue to focus on this with a lot of detail and let you know where the forecast stands now.
So I hear your caveat, but this is how much I trust you. I take your forecasts like promises, and you have said the R word.
I have.
So we'll check back next week.